YouTube, what's going on? She got Professor Smell Good, man, and we back. And today's topic is how could you know, or how do you know, if the fragrance is still in your pores or your body chemistry? Or how could you smell the essence of the smell? How could you smell the essence of the fragrance that you're wearing? Okay? In other words, essence of the smell meaning how could you smell all of it all at once? Because 9 times out of 10, when fragrances are made, you have base notes, you have heart notes, or some people call them middle notes, and obviously you have the top notes. All right, and the top notes is pretty much what you're going to smell first as soon as you actually put the fragrance on. Okay, the heart notes, it comes right after that. Okay, the top notes have it lasts you're going to smell the top notes within the first 2 hours. Okay, probably the first hour, and then between the next 4 hours after that, you're going to smell the heart notes or the middle notes. All right, and then after that, the very last, which is the base notes. The base notes is going to last. That's going to bring it home. All right, that's third base trying to bring it home. All right, that's what you're going to smell all day until the fragrance actually wears off. All right, you got it? All right. So so that pretty much drives home my point. How could you smell the essence of the smell? Meaning everything all at once. All right, I'm going to answer these questions for you. All right, let's start with the first one. How could you know if a fragrance is still in your pores? How do you know if a fragrance is actually still on you? Very good question. I'm going to tell you about a personal experience that I had, okay? And this is going to answer your question. I found this out just from, doing something that I love to do, and I found the answer to it. All right? I put it for one of my top selling fragrances, the imported fragrance, I call it African Pheromones, right? Like a week ago, actually, no, it was like maybe 4 days ago. I put the fragrance on around like 8 o'clock in the morning. And the fragrance, man, was on me all day, man. I'm talking about the whole entire day. The fragrance was actually lingering from my neck the whole entire day. I can smell it the whole day. All right? African Pheromones, all right? So, that night, obviously, I took a shower. I woke up the next day. And I thought the fragrance wore off, but I was, the fragrance, when I got in the car and I was driving, I could still smell the fragrance on me. So I said, wow, the fragrance is still on me. I didn't even know it was still on. I thought, okay, 24 hours is gone. But the fragrance was still on me. And so I said, you know what, man? That's a pretty nice fragrance. The fact that it lasts a day and some change on me. All right. So around a day and a half, I didn't smell the fragrance anymore. So I'm thinking, okay, the fragrance is completely worn off. Okay. So at the most, it lasts a day and a half with my body chemistry. All right. So the very next day, I went to a recreation center. All right. And I went to go swim. If you guys don't know, I used to swim back in the day when I was in junior high school. I was on the swim team. All right. So I said, you know what? Let me start back exercising. Let me go to the recreation center, and I'm going to start back swimming a mile a day like I used to. So when I got to the gym and I went and I got in the water and I swam like a half a mile, and then I finally took a rest. All right. I stood up in the pool and I smelt the African Pheromones. But when I smelt the African Pheromones, every single fragrance that I use to make this specific scent, I can smell it all at once. As soon as I stuck my head out the water and I stood up, that's all I smelled. So I said, wow, the fragrance is actually still on me. Okay? But I wasn't able to actually smell it yesterday. After the day and a half, I thought the fragrance was completely worn off. But when I actually got in the pool and I stood up and I smelled it,